maintenance. Hard drives store all your programs and critical information. This should be maintained as part of your normal computer security, backup and maintenance procedure. Time-based maintenance, for example, once a week or every month. So advantages of routine maintenance plan. Number 1, improve assets lifespan. Keep good operating condition. Reduces the number of unexpected equipment failures. Advantages of routine maintenance is that it will take time, so patience is a must. So example of routine maintenance is number 1, equipment inspections. Number 2, cleaning related tasks. And number 3, testing safety equipments. Another way to check your hard drive's health is 1. Use the command prompt or CMD. Click on the Windows search, then type CMD. Then the CMD prompt will pop out. Next is type WMIC space disk drive space get space status comma then modem. Then press enter. If you see the hard drive is okay, then your hard drive is healthy. Number 2 is window check disk. To run check disk, click on the file explorer icon below and click this PC. Then right click the hard drive, then select properties on the tools tab. Then click check and scan drive. In this test, we'll check for files, errors, and corrupt files. Once the test is finished, if the hard drive is okay, the message will pop out that no errors were found. It will automatically tell you that errors were found and already fixed.
What is the purpose why we need to have a backup and recovery? The purpose of the backup is to create a copy of data that can be recovered in the event of the primary data failure.
While in recovery, retaining multiple copies of data provides the assurance and flexibility to restore to a point in time, not affected by data corruption and malicious attacks.
Set up your backup options. You can choose whatever you want. In Backup My Files, I prepare every hour default. In Keep My Backups, I prepare forever default. These are the files and folders below that you are going to backing up. Then press the Backup Now.
virtual hard disk using disk management. So first is we need to search disk management. Now, if we want to create a virtual hard disk, in short VHD, we can click action and create VHD. And now we need to specify the location for our VHD on the computer, so click browse. We can select the local disk C and you can put any name for the VHD. See? And now we need to put the MB for the VHD, so I can put 300 MB. So click OK. Just wait for a while. Now we have the VHD that we created, so we can use it. So we have to initialize the disk first. So right click, initialize disk, click OK, and now we can use it. So we have to new simple volume, click, and next and next and next. So you can put any volume level you want and click next, and there you go. So let's take a look. So this is it, the VHD that we created earlier. So if you don't want to use it anymore,
you can click by right click and click by detach PhD and click OK, and done. That's all. Thank you.
Go to Window and start typing the word part. And now I'm going to click here where it says create and format hard disk partitions. Click yes, and now this basically going to show all the disks connected to my computer at the minute. I've got a few externals. I've got one external and two internals here. In this drive, firstly, I can see that it's got the several partitions. You can normally delete partitions by just right-clicking and saying delete volume. But in the case of this partition here, there's no option and I want to delete that. And so, basically, the way to this is I'm going to right-click on the Windows icon. I'm going to go to Command Prompt Admin and click yes. And then I'm going to type in here this part and push enter. And then I'm going to type list disk, and it's giving me a list of my disk, and I can see here that these two know that this is the one. I know this is the right size what we're about to do here. We'll wipe an entire hard drive, so be 100% certain, and obviously eject any disk that you are not using, just to make it a bit safer. But I can see here that it's these two. It's the same, it's the file size I'm expecting, so I'm going to type in here select these two, and now if I do list this again, I can see a little star there, so I know that size, the disk selected, and this is definitely the right size.
So now I'm going to type clean and push enter. It's going to take a while. That is basically completely wiping the disk. That was quite clear, and now you can see it's actually updated here. So I can see that this is now has nothing allocated to it. So now I'm going to create. In fact, it should probably ask me to format the disk. Let me just open up again the part and reopen in disk management and click yes to admin. So this now I've completely wiped it, and obviously it needs to have some sort of file system on it. This is definitely this I formatted. I'm personally going to go with this GPT. It is a more modern, slightly better performing. Partition styles in BR, you pretty much only use this with Windows 7 and Windows 10 system, and it is only really applies to when you are installing operating system on it. So if you are just going to wipe at this and you are going to use it for storage, which I am then it does not make any difference anyway, so I'm just going to go with GPT, and it should not take long. And just make this a bit bigger, so now I can create a new volume on this disk, and it should pick the exact size. If you want to do lots of these partitions, here you are start missing about, but I don't want that, so just click next. I'm going to give it a drive letter of Q or anything letters, because I'm just using this in the other disk arm, so I'm happy with that, and I'm going to do it as NTFS because it's a pretty much that base options you can with exFAT, but that really only suited to memory stake and stuff like that. And I'm going to just give it a name of 500 gigabytes for now, and click next and finish, and it should not take long. There we go, that's it. So many hard drives completely formatted now. I've got all the partitions out the way, and that's it.
Managing partition using virtual machine, you can use the Yumi Partition software assistance. If you don't have this, you can download it in Google Chrome. You can see the steps how to extend your disk drive, just follow the video.
this part, you will learn the basic commands that can be used in a command prompt in a Windows 7 operating system. Using these commands will allow you to switch between different directories and folders, create and delete folders, move and copy files, and lastly, deleting files. So here are the 8 basic commands that can be used. Let's get started. So first, click the Start button, click the All Programs, then select Accessories and find the Command Prompt or CMD. Let's extend this side a little bit for a clear and better display. Let's start with the cd dot command. This command will allow you to go back to the directory you entered previously. So for example, if I enter this, I will go back to the users. The next command you will learn is a dir command. This command will allow you to see what's inside in that current folder you are in right now. So for example, if I type dir command and enter, it will show all the list of folders what's inside in the folder C. The next command you will learn is the cd command. Cd command is the opposite of cd dot command. Cd command will allow you to go back to the folder you want to go. So for example, if I type cd user and enter, I'll be directly go back to the users folder. The command next in line is the md command. md command creates a folder or directory. Folder or directory is just the same. For example, if I type cd space desktop and enter, it creates a folder that names desktop. So if you want to make a folder, then create cd space and the title of your folder. The next command is rd or remove directory. This command will help you to remove the folder or the directory you want. So for example, if I type rd space test directory, as you can see in the screen, the test directory folder was deleted. The last command will execute it in one use. The move command, the copy command, and del command, or short for delete command, in a text file. So first, let's use the copy command. Type copy space text file.txt. So txt, short for text, is an extension of a text file. Then space, then add the destination of the file, and I want to copy the file into the text folder I created, and press enter. And as you can see, there it is. It's already created. Let's check if the text file is already in there in the test folder. To check the folder, go to the folder by typing cd space text folder and then type dir to see on what's inside in that folder. And as what you can see, that there is already one file named textfile.txt is already been there. Next is, let's delete the text file. Type del space text file and press enter. As you can see in the screen that the text file has already been deleted. Lastly, let's move the text file.txt into the desktop. Type move space testfile.txt space the location. And that's what you can see in the screen. the file text.txt was moved from the folder to the desktop. That's all for the command lines and do's command.